What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? In today's video, I am going to be teaching you how to increase your combat level very easily for all levels. Before we get into the video, I just want to let you guys know that I'm giving away a couple of weapons in this video to help you homies out who are trying to increase your combat level. Oh my gosh, my body was like backwards for a second there. But yes, I will be giving away one Ember Rod, one Silver Fang, and since we're doing this video for all levels, I'll also be giving away one aspect of the end. Now, all you guys have to do to enter that giveaway, it's like we always do. Make sure that you guys hit the like button, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below with what your in-game name is and which weapon you want to win, and I'll be giving away all three of those weapons. Alright, so with all that out of the way, let's just kind of talk about what I did. So pretty much, this is a brand new profile I created less than an hour ago. I transferred a couple of weapons over to this profile just so that we can test out every single weapon and see how much damage it deals to different types of mobs, so that we can figure out how easy it actually is to get the weapon and how easy it is to kill mobs with those weapons. Now keep in mind, all of these are completely unenchanted. That means that they don't have sharpness, they don't have smite, they don't have looting, they don't have any enchantments on it. So there are ways to increase the damage from each of these weapons, but these are the bare minimum weapons that you can get. Now, if you guys have never been to the auction house like I never have been before, let me introduce you guys and talk to you guys a little bit about some of these different things and how to make the game a little bit easier for yourself. So pretty much, if you guys are trying to get further in the game, the best way to do it is save up your money. Don't start to try and grind to be able to craft an aspect of the end. Just save up your money, because it's way easier to make 200k than it is to actually craft the aspect of the end. The same thing goes for the Silver Fang. So if we want to get a Silver Fang, right, you guys are probably thinking, oh, it's going to cost a lot. It's actually extremely cheap. I got this specific Silver Fang for about 20k. Well, I think it was like 16k realistically, but somebody just kept bidding and they would not stop. Now, another way is that the auction actually works is that when stuff is really about to end and it's usually less than 5 minutes left, it'll actually go to the very last page. So you can find stuff that's about to end right here, and then you guys can just bid on it, and then usually you can find some pretty good low prices over here. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you guys don't. But keep in mind, this Silver Fang just sold for 9k, dude. That is so cheap. I mean, you can literally make 9k in an hour, even if you started less than an hour ago. It's really not that hard. I'll show you guys how to do that, but I'm just kind of showing you guys this because I want to show you guys how easy these weapons are actually able to be obtained. Now, if we look at the Ember Rod, right, let's go look at ones that are really about to end. This one's going for 100k. I don't even know why this is going for 100k. I have no idea. This one will probably end with about 30k, and then this one right here is going for about 50k. So let's just say that this ended at around 30k. You can get Ember Rods from 30k all the way up to 100k, but it's in between those different prices. So the Ember Rod's not that much more expensive, but still, getting like 26,000 is, well, actually, compared to the Silver Fang, it is a lot more money. But if you guys go check out my video on how to make a magma farm, how to make a pumpkin farm, and just get money that way, it literally would take you probably 10 minutes to get this amount of money, and then you could buy yourself an Ember Rod. Now, also, I have the Undead Sword here, which you guys can go straight over to the vendor and buy it from him. The vendor's right over here, and it's actually the weaponsmith, and it only actually costs 100 coins, and it deals 100% more damage to skeletons, withers, zombies, and zombie pigmen. If you guys want to farm end stuff, then you guys can use the end sword, and if you guys want to farm spiders, then you guys can use the spider sword. Now, the legendary aspect of the Jerry. How do you actually get this sword? Well, you actually just need to get 2 Jerry eggs, and then you craft them. It's just a meme sword. It's actually not that good of a sword. Okay, so come with me, follow me through here. You can actually enchant these different weapons when you buy them. I completely forgot about this, and this is something that I wanted to show you. You can actually go to the librarian and you can buy different enchantments from this guy even when you're brand new to the game. Yes, you can craft a bunch of different enchantments, but that requires you to unlock the recipes, and it's not as easy as it would be just using this stuff. So you could, if you wanted to, you could buy Smite and then combine the books together and then keep doing that. It's only 20 coins. It's actually pretty cheap. You could buy Sharpness. You can buy a bunch of different easy enchantments, and then you could just kind of add it to your armor. So actually, let's just kind of do that. All right, let's just start buying some protection enchantments, and we'll just add it to different armor pieces. We'll also buy a sharpness enchantment. Well, actually, we're kind of broke, so we can't do that. But we could literally just put this in here, right? And then, since we're using Skyblock add-ons, we can just look for a sharpness enchantment. And alright, I mean, really, sharpness 2 is kind of trash, but I don't really care. Whatever, we'll just do that. And this is a pretty bad enchantment table. Oh my gosh. Sharpness, sharpness, sharpness. How lucky. I don't even know if that's luck. But alright, so now we got sharpness on all of this. Now, keep in mind, this is a trash enchantment table because it literally is the lowest that you can possibly get. You can make your own enchantment table, probably a little bit easier, but still you can enchant these, or like I said, you can take those enchantments that you bought from that guy, go to the anvil, which is in the blacksmith area right over here, and now if you want to make these enchantments even better, you can actually just combine them to make protection 2. So boom, very cheap. And then if we wanted to, we could combine these as well and make another protection 2. Now we can combine these again to make protection 3. I don't really care to do that, so I'm just gonna actually put this on 2 different pieces of my armor. So it's so glitchy a little bit sometimes. So boom, protection 2 on the chest piece, and then we'll put protection 2 on the leggings as well. So boom, there we go. Now we have a little bit more protection on that armor. And now it'll make dying a little bit harder, but I still don't know if it'll compare or do anything for the obsidian side of the deep mine. Also, I completely forgot where to show how to get this diamond armor. Now, somebody was nice and they actually traded me most of the diamond pieces, but you can also go to the armor smith right here, and this homie will be able to hook you guys up with every single piece of diamond armor. It's like probably the easiest armor to get it first and probably the best armor to get it first. It's kind of cheap. It's really less than $1,000 to get every piece, so you can just buy each of these pieces, and it's the best starting armor that you can really buy. No other starting armor really comes to mind, so I would just kind of recommend buying that. If we do take a look at the lapis armor, it is a little bit better than diamond armor. The reason for that is because actually the full set bonus increases your health by 60. The defense is 25 on that, and it's 15, so it's already better defense as well. Now, it's pretty cheap, I'm not gonna lie. If you actually get boots for 1,000, you get this for 4,000, you get that for 5,000. It seems like you could probably get an entire set for less than 10k, which is extremely cheap. It's not that bad at all. Plus, there's so many pieces getting auctioned off at once. You could literally get a full set for less than 10k. This goes for 2k. Somebody's gonna get this for 1k. Somebody gets this for another 2k, and then you get this last piece for 1k. You literally just bought yourself a full set of lapis armor for probably around, I don't know, what, 5k? That's extremely cheap. Alright, so now we're actually in the deep mines, and I'm gonna show you guys where to go to start leveling up your combat when you're a noob. Now, like I said, I'm doing this with all the basic stuff. I have a silver fang, I have an undead sword, I have an ember rod, and I also got the basic diamond armor. You guys will probably be better equipped. Maybe you won't have an ember rod, but we're going to make this work with an undead sword, and it's going to still be decently easy for you guys as well. So what I like to do is, well, what we're going to do is we're going to test it out by going to the obsidian sanctuary or the obsidian area, and then pretty much what I would recommend, watch out for skeletons. Skeletons have a very long range and they hurt badly. Like, we literally get one shot by them. It's the most annoyingest thing ever. Alright, so trying to get through here again, there's another skeleton. Alright, there's a zombie we're luring over. So, we can oh my gosh, dude, the zombie, this is so annoying. Okay, so if we can just kind of draw the zombies over. Oh, we have we have two zombies, one skeleton. Oh my, this dude's taking my kills. Okay, let's go to these diamond mine. So pretty much the stuff in the diamond mine actually gives you plus 20 combat level, and you might not get completely one-shotted by them. Now let's just go ahead and use the undead sword and see how long it takes to kill them. It's about 4 shots and you still get one-shotted, and it's still so annoying. Okay, so it takes about 4 shots with the undead sword to kill a skeleton. A zombie, on the other hand, zombies are the easiest things because you just have to walk backwards a little bit and then you can kill them and you're pretty much just chilling. The skeletons are the things that you really have to worry about. With the silver fang, okay. Now, with the silver fang, it would be a little bit easier, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, dude. I'm sick and tired of these things. Honestly, the slime does 8 less combat, but you know what's a little bit not that bad? Okay, so don't go for the big slimes. Go for the small slimes. You can easily one-shot the slimes with, I mean, what about the undead sword? Can you one-shot it with the undead sword? Let's see. So the undead sword, you can two-shot them, not too bad, but with the silver fang, you can easily one-shot these guys, and you get 12 combat every single time. Now, it's not too bad, it's pretty nice. The only thing is that, well, actually, the bigger slimes give you even more. So the bigger slimes give you 15. You really can't attack the giant slime because the giant slime hits you before you can even get close to it. That's like the most annoyingest thing ever, and it doesn't really make sense to me. But yes, that's how the giant slimes work. They're too big to actually hit. But if you guys are just getting one-shotted by all the zombies and the skeletons and stuff like that downstairs in the obsidian area, the diamond area and stuff, and you're just very tired of dealing with them, you can always go over to the emerald area and just start to kill slimes. Slimes are still a pretty decent way to get your combat up. They give 12 or 15. The diamond area gives 20, and then the obsidian area gives 24 per kill. So realistically, either way you do it, the quickest way is obviously going to be the obsidian. If you can't do the obsidian but you can do the diamonds without getting one-shotted, I would recommend just killing everything in the diamond area, because that will get you still 20. It's 4 less than the obsidian, and it's really not that bad. And if you guys can't even make it to the diamond area because you don't have good enough armor, then I would recommend just going and killing slimes. Some of the bigger ones can be very annoying, like this one. Like, it literally would not let me hit it at all. So slimes are definitely pretty annoying, but it's not as annoying as just getting one-shotted every single time. All right, so point being of this, how to get your combat up for starters is, oh my gosh, the lower areas suck if you only have diamond armor. I highly, like, I cannot encourage you guys more to just buy lapis armor. Save up like $5,000, which is very easy. I already have $300 and I've died a lot. If you guys just farm the stuff down here just a little bit, you guys can easily get 10k if you don't have that money already. 10k is like nothing unless you literally started about an hour ago, and it shouldn't be too much of a struggle for you to get that money. Also, just sell all the mob drops that you get back to the vendors, and then once you have the 10k, just buy yourself lapis armor, dude, because oh my gosh, I'm having such a headache trying to kill stuff down in the diamond area and the obsidian area without anything. Also, another way you can increase your health by actually getting the fairies. There's one fairy right here, and there's many other fairies that you can easily access for free. You literally don't even need to pay for any of them, and you can get bonus health, bonus, I think, intellect, and maybe damage or something. I don't know all the stats it gives you, but it does give you a couple of different stats, and I know one of them is health. It greatly increases your health. My main character has, I think, over 500 base HP just from collecting fairies. So it's a really good method, and it would really help starter players out. All right, boys, so now I'm going to be teaching you guys how to increase your combat skill very easily, but this is going to be the most efficient method to actually doing this, and you guys are going to need to have very wise dragon armor. And it's not all going to need to be very wise, but you're going to need dragon armor, which the entire set is probably around 2 to 3 mil. You're also going to want to have an aspect of the dragons, which is about 6 mil when I got it. It seems like it's risen in price a little bit, so now it's about 8 mil. You're also going to have a zombie sword, which costs about less than a mil to buy all the stuff from a vendor. You can buy all the raw flesh and then have somebody craft it for you for like less than a mil, and that's pretty much the quickest way to do it. And what we're going to be doing is just farming zealots. Now, you guys are probably thinking, oh my gosh, that's super expensive and I'm nowhere near that. Well, there are different ways of doing this, but this is the quickest method of doing this. The reason we're doing this is because we're going to be farming zealots. Zealots give 40 combat level every single time you kill a zealot. I can kill with my speed, because I'm using this armor, I can kill about 1 to 2 zealots per second. So that's about 80 level combat experience per second, and that's a really good amount of experience. Now, can you one-shot zealots without using very wise armor? Yes, it requires a ton of tails. Even one-shotting zealots with the talisman, it still requires a ton of talisman as well. If you guys want to go watch my video on how to obtain talisman, it sort of lists out the easiest talisman to obtain to the hardest talisman to obtain, and it teaches you guys how to obtain every single talisman, and it ranks them from easiest to hard so that you guys can figure out which ones to go for first and then which ones to go for last. Now, I wish there was a cheaper way that I could explain and help you guys level up your combat level, but this is quite literally the quickest possible way to increase your level. I guess, honestly, now thinking about it, if you guys want to only increase your combat level, Endermen right here are pretty easy to one-shot. I think they have like 4,000 or 5,000 less HP than Zealots. Zealots do, you could actually just literally run around and just one-shot Zealots or one-shot Endermen, and you still get 36 combat experience. It's really not that bad, but since I'm able to one-shot Zealots, I'm going to use my very wise armor, and I'm going to go around killing Zealots. Now, like I said, if you can't one-shot Zealots, but you just really want to increase your level, go around one-shotting those Endermen, dude. They only give 4 less experience, and honestly, it's a lot quicker and a lot easier to farm the Enderman because there's a lot more Endermen to farm. But if you guys are able to one-shot stuff down here, then I highly encourage you guys to just do this, because the Zealots give 40 combat experience, and Watchers give 40 combat experience, and let's go see what Obsidian Defenders give. Obsidian Defenders also give 40 combat experience. So literally everything down here gives 40 combat experience when you kill it. Now, like I was saying, yes, I can one-shot stuff with just Ender Armor, but considering I can't use my speed, I can't be as quick, it slows down the process really like a lot, it's not really as worth it. This is the most efficient method to do it, and I'm not even completely very wise. If I was very wise, I could just be completely speedy out of my mind all the time, but I'm just kind of going at a pretty fast pace, definitely faster than anybody else can go in the game unless they also have wise armor. And it's really like, dude, if you guys get a good solid sort of like method going, if you guys sort of map out the spawn zones and time the spawns perfectly, and you don't really get interrupted by other wise users, then you guys can just farm combat experience like crazy. Now keep in mind, I'm level 21 or 22 at the moment, so leveling up, I literally need to kill 10,000 Zealots, which that's a lot of Zealots. So it's going to take me a pretty good amount of time to do that, but using this method is really efficient because you can make millions of dollars while doing this, and that's really, really good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the best investment I ever made so far in this game has been on my wise armor. Now, this is quite literally the fastest way to level up your combat. If you guys aren't able to do this, maybe you guys are newer players, there's always different options out there, but using very wise armor, like, you cannot level up quicker than this. There's no possible quicker way to do it than doing this. Killing Enderman is still an excellent method if you're only going for combat level, because dude, look it, I literally just run super fast, and this actually might be faster than Zealots. I'm not even gonna lie, because I can just keep going down this hallway and I hit so many of them once, and then boom, plus 36, plus 36, plus 36. Like, it's actually definitely quicker than Zealots, I'm not gonna lie, because Zealots you might not always one-shot, at least for me, unless I take a crit potion and I have a 100% crit chance. I'm not gonna one-shot them. Even some Endermen I don't one-shot, but most of the Endermen I'm able just to one-shot very, oh my gosh, that's so many mana potions, very, very, very easily. Anyway, dudes, hopefully this video did help you guys out. If it did, make sure that you guys smash that like button. If you guys are new around here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. If you guys have any questions, leave me a comment down below. I'm always happy to help some people out. And thank you guys very much for watching this video. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Goodbye.